Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 11th of December. In this update, an online safety educator wants the government to follow Australia's lead and take a harder line against social media. An interim report from Parliament's Education Committee has found social media is exposing young people to a wide range of harm. It's recommending a regulator for online safety and suggests New Zealand consider banning under-16s from social media like Australia started doing yesterday. Cyber safety expert John Parsons says there should also be ads reminding parents of their roles in raising their children. 1 in 8 teenagers have had unwanted sexual experiences, according to a major new survey by Auckland University. They've found unwanted sexual experiences are more common among those in poverty, LGBT teens, and Māori and Pasifika teens. More Kiwis are getting cancer, but survival rates are increasing. The Cancer Control Agency's latest annual State of Cancer report shows cancer diagnoses are increasing and are set to rise from 30,000 to 45,000 over the next 19 years. But agency chief executive Rami Rahal says survival rates have increased noticeably in the past 25 years. A toxicologist is calling for regular monitoring of children exposed to sand contaminated with asbestos. The recall of several play sand products last month forced many schools and early childhood education centres to close. Canterbury University toxicology professor Ian Shaw says the children should have an annual check-up for early signs of cancer. He says a doctor could then identify any symptoms and begin treatment as soon as possible. The death of a man at Auckland's Muriwai Beach earlier this year has brought attention to a danger not immediately obvious to some beachgoers. 28-year-old Kane Gofton, also referred to as Kane Watson in previous reporting, died in hospital in August, 2 days after a sand dune collapsed on him while he was digging a hole. A coroner has found Gofton died from complications of cardiac arrest due to entrapment and asphyxia. The coroner says going into summer, it's important beachgoers are aware of the risks of sand dunes, which can become unstable without warning. New Zealand is losing out from a fall in cruise ship arrivals. Latest data from the Cruise Association shows the sector brought in 10% less last season than the season before, with even fewer ship arrivals expected this season. The Fast Track Approvals Amendment Bill passing its third reading under urgency overnight. Economic Growth Minister Nicola Willis says it will shorten the time for supermarkets to gain consent from years to months. More than 1,200 athletes, 500 coaches and 800 volunteers have descended on Christchurch for this year's Special Olympics. Chief Executive Fran Scully says there's a real buzz in the Garden City, especially in the new Parakiore Metro Sports Centre. In sport, injuries continue to haunt New Zealand after the opening day of the second cricket test against the West Indies in Wellington. The hosts look set to miss Blair Tickner for the rest of the series with a horror shoulder injury. All Blacks wing Seville Reece is poised to depart New Zealand rugby next year for French club Perpignan. Springboks lock Eben Etzebeth has broken his silence on the eye gouge against Wales. It earned him a 12-week suspension. He's apologised for letting the game of rugby down. I'm Nivareti Manu, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.